When did Tupac get on your radar?
It's funny. It's funny because I have a one of those little DVD VHS things where you film the concert and you do some interviews and shit. And I did I think it's the Short Dogs in the House one. If you get the Short Dogs in the House little home DVD, whatever.
That's not a DVD. That is a VHS tape, the thick one. An old video that I stumbled across. I thought it was interesting. It's from Dregs One, and it's a little bit about how and why Too Short stayed away from Tupac, at least in his earlier days. He tried to help the little niggas, what I'm saying.
We hired Shock G to host the party, the behind-the-scenes footage as Humpty Hump. So he's going around and he's, asking people questions in the Humpty Hump voice. I'm doing a show. We filming. It's sold out.
I kind of remember that. I think I remember that show.
It's an event, and I go watch this shit years later, and this little young ass Tupac in the background behind Shock G. And I'm like, I never even knew he was in the house that day. Like he was not prominent at the time, and definitely wasn't on my radar at that time. Tupac, the first time I ever even noticed him is in the Digital Underground video when he jumped out the back of the hearse. And he's like, I want to clown around with the
Right. When he spit something, that's when everybody did.
The shit they did for the movie. Can't remember the name of the movie.
Yeah, the song,
I don't know,
All Around the World, same song.
Yeah.
It
was in a movie.
Forget the name of the movie. It's like John Candy movie.
It's the most crazy butcher 'em up movie. I don't know, but so Digital Underground has a member in that group. His name is Pee Wee. Pee Wee played a lot of keyboards and a lot of instruments, and kind of looked like Tupac too. And then
He just bald.
I worked with Shorty B, who plays a lot of guitars and different instruments and shit. Shorty B would make music with Digital Underground. He was really close with Pee Wee and Shock G and everybody in Digital Underground. And Pee Wee would come over and make music with me. So Shorty B, Pee Wee, Tupac, they used to run around a lot together. And then I remember Tupac coming around. And it wasn't like too much in each other's face or nothing. I knew who he was because then after a while he had Brenda's Got a Baby.
Right.
When my homies call, he's Richie Rich is my really good friend, right? So then here's Tupac. He's like sort of under Richie Rich, kind of like Richie Rich is showing him the ropes at a certain point in time around Brenda's Got a Baby in when my homies call. And
When my homies
he wants to come to Oakland because he was in Marin City. He wants to come to Oakland. He finds his way through Rich and some other people and the Digital clique, and he's there. I remember one day we rode in my truck, and Tupac and Shorty B jumped in the truck with me, and I noticed that he had a pistol on him. And I was just thinking to myself, I carry guns a lot, and you would never know because I'm from Oakland, and I just wouldn't let an Oakland nigga or any other nigga know that I'm got my thing on me at the time. It's just something you just don't do. Niggas be saying stupid shit like, let me see your gun. Like, no, nigga. Like, it gets goofy. So if you that cat, you don't care if somebody know or not, but I just noticed it, and it just struck me. I was like, immediately, I can't really get really close to this guy because I knew what he was getting into. And I was like, if my guys catch wind of his ambition, they're going to cling to him.
Got it.
And I'm
So he didn't want the outlaws to come from up under him. He didn't want, not calling the outlaws, but their names are outlaws. I feel you just saying he didn't want to be responsible for Pac tipping over the edge.
He could find his way anywhere he wants in the world, but I'm not bringing him to where I'm at.
Yeah.
And I'm just not. And I just knew, I could tell that he wanted the streets. He wanted, and I had seen his interviews too, where he was talking the revolutionary talk. So I knew his layers, but I was like, I can't tap into that part of him with the pistol on him hanging out in Oakland. There's some places I just can't bring him. I definitely can't bring him because he's going to let people know he got that on him. And I just don't want to bring him in general just because So I personally avoided ambitious Tupac because he probably would have ended up in some fucked up spaces around me.
My ambitious as a rider.
And you gotta be in the right state of mind. You can't go like he did it though, bro. Like when he went to L.A., he ended up in.
But it wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. And I really, really respect people like that. Like, it used to be OGs in the game, not on the side of anything street-like, okay? So don't think I'm advocating for any of that. But there was a time where there were people around that had a little bit of sense. Although I'm involved in this, maybe it isn't for you. Maybe the world got something bigger and better for you. Maybe you should go to school. Maybe you should go over there. So I really commend Too Short for that. He ain't had to do that.
Circles, and he went all the way. Just what I thought he would do is what he did. He was like, I want to be that gangster, revolutionary, like everything. I want to be the ladies man. I want to be the biggest rapper. Like he had that ambition. I was like, get that shit away from me. I didn't want to be a bad influence on Tupac, and that was just my choice.
Interesting. I have my own thoughts on this, but I'm really curious to hear your take. When we talk about like this secret society of Bay Area rap cats, do you consider Tupac to be an Oakland rapper?
He crowned himself that. He named himself that, and the reason why he said it is the famous clip, but he said it behind the scenes too. It was that game. Like his soul was probably gravitating towards the Black Panthers, and he wanted to come to where the Black Panthers were birthed, and he wanted to be a part of that soil. He wanted that, and I'm sure it didn't have shit to do with the rappers. I'm sure it had all to do with the Panthers, and he wanted to stand on that revolutionary land when the fucking, who was it, OPD, Berkeley PD, beat him up for
Jaywalking.
Mm-hmm. He was probably fighting as a Panther, not as a rapper. Like he probably was fighting a different battle, and I think that's why we got to give him that. He said, I got the game from Oakland. So I'm born at a hospital in L.A. I come to Oakland, and I become Oakland. Like I can't give L.A. one credit, not even a little bit, for anything Too Short.
Damn.
I put nothing L.A. in Too Short ever, and I think that later on, Tupac had a lot of L.A. raps, but for a long time, everything before he went to jail was Bay Area.
Okay, so you give him that stamp. He's part of the secret society.
He definitely was, because when he gets to his height of he's in control, what does he do? He gets songs with a bunch of Bay Area people.
Yeah.
And he constantly, I see him in Atlanta. Back in the day during all the wild shit. And it was just, we get together and we just, the Atlanta Tupac I was fucking with. Because he had already stuck his foot out the door. He had already shot the undercover police officers. He was catching the cases in New York and shit.
So it was no problem. It wasn't on you at this point.
With that Tupac. I'm like, you out the house now? Let's go.
You off the porch.
I wasn't going to walk him down that path.
Right.
I wouldn't do that to anybody.
Yeah, I was really curious to your
I wouldn't do that to
perspective on
anybody.
it.
That's an honorable thing. I wouldn't do that to anybody. Pass the street disease on. Respect that.
I see also, I know this has been discussed before, but you're like one of the only artists to record with both Tupac and Biggie.
During that bullshit.
Yeah.
During the shit, yeah.
Right.
I
You're Too Short.
I think it's you, Bone Thugs,
and not many more.
I think Method Man.
Yeah.
Recognize where you got the game. We got our own.
Crazy. Shout out to them. The title of that video coming from Dregs1. Too Short tells stories about Tupac's Oakland days.